going to be doing a road test on this 2000 and What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today you join me doing a review on this 2004 smart car Silver Pulse. I can tell you just by looking at it, it looks like a child's roller boot. But will it handle like a roller boot? Will it drive like a roller boot? Let's find out. Firstly, let's take a walk around the outside and we'll take it then for a drive. So it's pretty much what it says on the tin. Silver Pulse, whatever that means, I suppose it's just the model. Got Brabus wheels on it though. That's unusual, or added extra. Other than that, a pretty basic car from the outside. Got a panoramic roof. Doesn't open, just looks good. Right then, let's take a drive. So starting with the interior, it's quite wide, it's quite spacious, it feels a lot bigger than what the actual car is. I think that would probably be down to sort of like having the panoramic roof and, you know, these big glass doors. And it does give you the impression that you're in a much bigger car. I would say though, the interior, well, it's basic and it does its job. It's never gonna thrill you, it's not, you know, something that you're going to think to yourself, oh yeah, I must buy it because of all the gear and technology in it. It hasn't. It's a basic car. It does its job. It takes you from A to B and back to A again, or maybe C and D as well if you want to go there. Steering, yeah, it's all right. There's no power steering on this, as you would expect for such a small car. It doesn't really need it, but I have everything in front of me that I need, you know, the necessities. So big speedo that shows 85 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, sorry, 90 miles an hour. Not that I'd want to try and get this thing up to 90 miles an hour. You've got your fuel gauge, your temperature, your rev counter and your clock. What more do you need? Basic motoring. It has a radio, although this one doesn't have a code. Seats are alright, nothing to write home about. I'd say it's just a simple little get me around car. That's all it is, that's all it's for. A get me around car. I'm just going to turn the cool on a little bit, see if I can cool myself down, because I'm getting quite warm and excitable. So we do have to mention the suspension. It is firm, it's not soft. You can sort of like feel the bumps. I'm doing 30 miles an hour now and you can tell the bumps are a bit, but it's what you expect, you know. What else would you expect from a little car like this? I wouldn't expect much more anyway. Now this one does seem to have some funny noises, like the ticking. I don't know if you can hear that or not on the camera. I have absolutely no idea what it is, but we'll go with it. Hopefully we won't break down. So into a 50. Get some speed up. Now what I am going to say is this gearbox. Oh, it is like you can put a whole nother gearbox inside the gear changes of this gearbox. It is dreadful. Dreadful. It is. Every time it goes to change gear, I think to myself, has it broken down? Because it just dips and it dips and it feels like it takes ages to change gear. That would be one of the faults I could find with this car. Other than the door mirrors, they are tiny, right? And you can't see a lot out of them. Am I just being picky? I don't know. But it's auto, so you know, none of this changing gear lot. It's got the old paddles on the steering wheel. And it's very punchy for a 700cc engine. I think it's 700cc. It is punchy, it just needs that gearbox sorting. That gearbox is a nightmare. Or I personally think it's a nightmare. Now this is an 04 plate, so this is quite an old one in comparison to, you know, the smarts that they're making now. I don't know if they might have improved that as time's moved on. Who knows? Shall I buy one? I do think to myself, do I buy one, turn it into like a channel car maybe, and then, I don't know, start doing challenges with it, the cheap car challenge. Let me know what you think in the comments. Oh, I'll tell you what else I don't like on this. The delay between taking your foot off the brake when you're at a complete standstill to pulling away. It just feels like it's not very responsive, but it's punchy. Once it sort of like goes, it goes. It's just, you know, you come to a complete standstill, there you go. It's a little bit clunky. I don't know if that might be the car itself or whether that is a smart car thing. I don't know. But I have had people pointing at me and waving at me, and I don't know if I like that so much. Although I get it with the taxi. It just feels like you're driving a child's roller boot. People looking at me. Oh, dog fight. One big dog, 3 little dogs. Doesn't have cruise control. I suppose it's not really a car that you take on a long journey. It's not really designed for that, is it? Or am I just asking too much because I've become a bit of a car snob? I don't really know. We're gonna go, we're gonna go, we're gonna go. So I'm wondering if it's just slow to change when you're going sort of like quite slow. Be interesting to see what it's like once we get it in a bit of an upper speed limit, which is just coming up. There it is. I don't know how many gears it's got. 6, I would imagine. No idea. I could put it in manual and find out, but I'm bothered. I think I'd want one of these to put a Hayabusa engine in it from a motorbike, because you could get some serious speed out of them. And it's only £35 a year to tax. That's good. Could do with the steering wheel being straightened on this one. Maybe the tracking's out a little bit, I don't know. I think it's quite a cool little car though. Brakes. Not sure about the brakes. It is, and again, maybe that's because of coming out of a performance car. I don't know. And I'm sure they would stop me. I just don't feel comfortable with them. It's only discs on the front with these. They're drums on the back. Doesn't really matter too much in a car that probably weighs as much as a bag of sugar. You know, it's right. We're into a 50, so let's get some hammer down. Yeah, she's punchy. Cruising. We are doing nearly 3,000 revs, so I wonder if I put it in to manual. Oh, there you go, 6 gears. 6 gears. That's still coming about 2,000 revs, and that's at 50, so I reckon we're going to be doing nearly 370 in 6th gear, aren't we? Not something you want to be driving too far then down motorways or stuff like that, really. I'm doing 50 and it's trying to hold on to 5th gear. It doesn't want to change into 6th. I'm not sure why. Oh, there you go, put it back into automatic and we've gone back into 5th. I think they're onto a good thing when they made these, though. I mean, they're proper little sort of like, you know, popper around town cars. You know, girlfriends go and do the shopping, or your wife goes and does the shopping. Right then, dual carriageway, 70 miles an hour. Let's see how we get on. Come on, get in gear. It's just that gear change. It's foot to the floor. Sorry, I'll keep chewing gum. I keep getting told off for it. My son tells me off for doing videos and chewing gum. So, do I get one as a channel car? We'll put it on the table if we can get to 1,000 subscribers. I'll make inquiries. I'm not saying I'll buy one at 1,000 subscribers. If we get 1,000 subscribers, I'll look to start looking at them and getting an idea for pricing. As always, if you're enjoying these videos, please like, please subscribe. We're at 428 subscribers. Thank you so much to all those people that have subscribed. I promise you there will be more content coming around the taxi and the police car when the police car finally gets here, which is a whole different story, and I'll do a whole separate YouTube video on that when I went back to New York last month. See you in the next video.